Welcome back to my channel, everybody. This week I have a vlog because I got whipped back to work way sooner than I expected, and I quickly had to go through my list of jobs in the house. And I feel like whenever there's a change or something happens, I feel better when my house is in order. So I have a vlog this week. I don't have a DIY, so I have a clean with me. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'll have the chats after. One of the jobs that I've been putting off on my list of things to catch up on in the house is tackling my skirting boards, and I have some chips in my doors. I also noticed that on some of my doors, I don't know if it's because I had sprayed them and cleaned them, but I noticed there was these like streaks and yellow tones on them. So I decided to give them all a good clean with some degreaser, and then I just gave a coat of fresh white paint to my skirting boards and my doors, especially the ones that kind of had that discoloration on them. So I just sanded back any of the scuffs and any of the chipped paint, and I primed them and painted them. I gave the chipped pieces 2 coats, and then the rest of the door I just gave 1 coat of paint, and already it is looking nice, fresh and clean. Generally I do this kind of like every 2 years, but last year I actually used cheap paint, which I learned my lesson, and use the good stuff to save yourself time in the long run. So I'm just going over them now with good paint. Will I ever have a clean office? Probably not. My office tends to be temporarily clean, but it does make for a good speed clean. Sadly, my office had become a store ground, and I had gotten into the habit of doing any of my laptop editing work or anything like technical I was doing at the kitchen table or the couch with a blanket, and my office was becoming the dumping ground. So I gave it a good clean, and I can report that a week later it is still clean, and I'm actually using my office table for my techie stuff, and I'm not sitting on a couch with a blanket, although that does be quite nice. I need to have a Dyson rant. No, I'm not gonna slate them. However, I bought a Dyson because, hang on, I sit down. I have tendonitis in my hands and Henry was so heavy dragging him up and down and I was bashing him. But I had Henry for years, I love him. I didn't throw him out, I gave him to my mum. I bought a Dyson thinking this is going to be amazing. I got the animal one because, as you can see, I have to do a lot of hoovering because I have Blondie and Pepsi. And I hoover every day as it is. Now, I don't know if it was just my expectations because everyone makes out that they're the best thing since sliced pan. It's a really good hoover, but I don't think it's worth the hype and the price. Sorry, Dyson. I am on the max setting and the battery is gone because, and all I've done is hoover that couch. So I still have the rest of my house to hoover and I have to put it back on charge. That's my 2 cents, not worth the 400 odd quid. This is the V10, I didn't get the V11. But I just feel like Dyson just keep bringing out new hoovers, but they're all just the same. There goes any chance of getting a sponsorship by Dyson, but girls, I'm just letting you know, not worth the money. I'm just being honest. I'm getting Dyson rage. I had Henry rage with Henry the Hoover because he used to get stuck on the corners, but he was a great little Hoover when it came to the suction. And now I have Dyson rage, so I've yet to find the perfect Hoover, girls. Yeah, that's my 2 cents. My nephew's birthday. He is 4. And is he 4? Yes, he is. I got him a mud kitchen. So I'm not allowed to buy big presents or upcycle big presents because I tend to upcycle or make them stuff. So I got this a mud kitchen because I was like, I could probably give this a makeover as well. But that literally sounded like my neighbour was in my garden. Anyway, I'm going to try and assemble this mud kitchen. I had to do like a click and collect with Smiths and I queued for this. And funny story, I tried to get a swimming pool because the weather was so good. And I was like, I'll get a swimming pool. When they come over, they can use it. And I had ordered the swimming pool for my click and collect and a mud kitchen, and when I got a message and I was like, oh, we ran out of stock of swimming pools. So as I was in the queue for Smith's for my mud kitchen, everyone was collecting swimming pools. So I was like, damn, I was like, how can I DIY a swimming pool? But anyway, the weather has disappeared. So this is my mud kitchen. I thought this was quite cute and would be like a fun present, especially for summer, because hopefully that good weather does come back. I need a big cup of tea after building that kitchen. That kitchen, like, I know it's built for kids, not to be built by kids. However, I'm just one giant kid, but that was hard to assemble. But I think my nephew and my niece will love that. I think it's a cute birthday present. And it's nice that I get to see them now. So lockdown was escalated? No, that's not the word. The lockdown's restrictions were brought forward, like in Ireland. So it went from like what I felt like lockdown to like you can see four people can come to your house and back to work, and I was like, what? I thought this is going to be like August or something. So as I'm filming this, I am back to work Monday, and I thought I had until August because that was the initial plan. I was watching Leo do his speech on the Friday, and he goes, and whatever can open on the 15th, and I was like, what? June? Oh, I think he got that wrong. I think he means July, August. And then I listened to it again, I was like, he didn't get it wrong. So anyway, I got the phone call on Thursday. But the good thing is my work situation is not how it was before, which is great. I'm not in the same location I was when I finished up in work in March. So different location, shorter commute, and I'm not doing my full, like the hours I was before. So still changes, which is great because obviously I've enjoyed, you know, like being off and creating extra content. But with that, that's also been quite hard, creating extra content. Like 2020, like you would think, oh excellent, you're off work, you know, I thought I wanted to be a full-time YouTuber, and then you start doing it and then you kind of see that the grass isn't always greener, and it's just about getting a balance. Like absolutely, I would love to be able to, you know, for this to finance me, but I see it's not as easy as people make it look. Do you know what I mean? And it's quite a lonely job, and I do like having the balance of a normal real life job and then my creative hobby stuff. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but let me throw my tea bag in the bin. So yeah, that is where I'm at. So being off and being home, and maybe it would have been easier because I didn't have real human interaction like for so long, because I was like solo in lockdown. Digital people it's not the same for me anyway. I need human people, and I love the human interaction of just basic conversations, and I am excited to see my work pals, purely just for the social aspect. I know I'm not going to be doing 40 hours a week like I was before, but that social aspect, and I think if my creative stuff was more, if I had like, not creative work buddies, but in real life, I suppose lockdown is a hard time to judge it because
to do anything during lockdown. In the middle of a pandemic is probably not the best time to launch a YouTube career and whatever, but I will say that I had so much abundance and things that I'm grateful for in lockdown. Like, I got some freelance jobs that I would not have gotten from before, and this is like me capturing, creating stuff for other people, not like Dainty, like for them. And yeah, I got opportunities that probably wouldn't have happened pre-COVID, so that was good. So I noticed a lot of people wanted video stuff created, so like that's good. But still I am in that limbo phase, and normally I'd be like, no, I want to quit my job, I want to do whatever, but I'm actually not even in that energy. I'm just like, 2020 has been so wild, I'm just riding it out. Do you know what I mean? I am actually grateful to go back to work on Monday, to see my pals. Whatever happens down the line in a couple of months, I don't know. 2020 just keeps escalating so quickly. I feel like we, as a collective, so much has happened and is happening, but also in people's personal lives, there has been, like, just from my friends, from myself, there was one of the weeks where it was crazy in the collective, as in society and things going on, and I had some personal like dramas. I don't like saying the word drama because I don't want to attract drama, but I had some personal stuff and I was like, what is going on with 2020? But from talking to my pals and some of my creative pals, they were like, I'm the same, like, it's balubas. 2020, I am grateful for your lessons, but you can calm down now, mother of God. Or at least let me go on holiday. So that's where I'm at. I'm not going to be a full-time YouTuber soon. I am enjoying having a balance of a real life job and my creative jobs. I'm grateful for all of the abundance that has come to me in lockdown. And I'm rambling now, so I'm going out to do my flower beds because I'd like to have them tidy before going back to work. I platted my daffodils to let the goodness go back into the bulb, and I just need to trim and do a bit of weeding and just tidy up the out beds. I need to feed my flowers as well. It's been raining all week, so I haven't been watering. It's been raining and we have a hose pipe ban. Anyway, yeah, I need to feed my plants and do my flower beds, and then I think I'll call that a day for today. Tomorrow I'm going to give myself an absolute pamper, and I think I'm going to go, I have to do a food shop, and I think I'm going to get myself some fresh flowers just to make it just feel, I think flowers make me just feel happy, and maybe a candle, something cozy. And I'm gonna absolutely pamper myself. I'm gonna do like face mask, hair, everything. So then when I wake up on Monday and I go to work, it's like when you go to school after the summer holidays and you'd have that knot in your stomach and you'd be sick. And it's not like a badness, it's just change, isn't it? We all get a bit with change, but yeah, it's gonna be fine. Let's go gardening. I don't know if you can see, because it's my first time to grow peas. My peas have flowers. I took my eye off the peas for like 2 days because it was raining and I didn't come outside, and they flowered. And I like voice note with Karen and I was like, my peas flowered, and she's like, the peas come on the flower, I think, like I'm not sure. So yeah, my peas have like a little flower. I definitely need to get something to, like, even if they went onto this pallet, I don't mind them going up. The packet did say that they were a small variety, but they seem to be quite big, so I'm gonna get a few more bamboo sticks, I think. I might take some off that and then just stick them in so they've got more to climb from. So yeah, my peas flowered, and my chamomile that I have in my tea garden, that has tiny little flowers on it as well. So I don't know why I didn't think herbs would flower. I thought they were like non-flowering, but they are. And I've also noticed loads of clover in my grass. I'll pick one because the bees love these. I noticed a lot of this in my grass, so I'm not going to cut my grass. And I'm going to let the bees have the clover. And also on bees, my bee balm, can you see it behind me? That is a bee balm that I planted back in March, and it's the size of me. So I have lots of kind of like bee friendly stuff. I was watching Gardener's World last night and I was like, I need to do my jobs around the garden. So yeah, that's how it's all looking. So I have completed my first week in work. I'm actually halfway through the second week, and the first week I actually see, like, I think it's a TikTok video or something, and this girl was like, you know, I had one task to do today. I went to the shops, it took me 50 minutes there, 50 minutes back, and I needed to sleep for 6 hours. I was exhausted. And I was like, and this girl was saying about, is there going to be like an easing into your old life because she's just going to be exhausted? And I was like, girl, I can relate. So last week, it was probably I think the universe was like, oh, did you really appreciate that time you had off? Because now you're back to work. I also had 2 freelance jobs and my work and YouTube and everything else, but I got through it. My stamina is slowly getting better. I napped. I napped a lot. And then I didn't have time to nap. So for anyone who has gone back into the real world, I hope you can relate to the exhaustion too. It's not even an exhaustion, a physical one, it's like a mental one of just going back to interacting with people. And I feel like no one is talking about that. Just interacting with human beings and people. But it's been great to feel a small sense of normality, and like I definitely feel like I am like back to normal in a way. I need to drink my tea before I go to college. Obviously work, there's massive restrictions, and like it's different, but you quickly adapt and you forget how quickly you adapt to change. Although it's absolutely scary in the beginning. And who knows what's going to happen. I have been looking at the news this week and I've saw that there's spikes around, like, you know, certain states in America, South America, really bad. If you are watching from there, I hope you're safe. And also Germany had some spikes this week, and I think because the future is just so uncertain, I'm just enjoying the now, which I think we should always do. So if we do go back into a lockdown in a few months' time, I'm just trying to be grateful for the bit of banter I'm having each day with my work pals, getting out into nature after work, going for my walks, being creative, and it's nice. I missed when you go to work and come home, I find I'm more productive. I think it's because it's routine, and I was finding it hard to stay in a routine being at home by myself all the time. Netflix marathons were very tempting, and I'm noticing I'm getting more done now that I have a routine. But also, it's not even 2 full weeks yet. So yeah, if you're back to work, let me know how you got on. I was gonna say, is it different? Obviously it's different, but are you enjoying kind of just being around real human beings? I have to say, I did miss that. There's a lot to be said for real life humans. Now I'm an introvert, you know, I'm an extroverted introvert, so not too much humans. I do like coming home and being like solitude. But you know, it has been nice, and it has been a boost. And it's nice when you're online a lot of the time, you can get quite absorbed in it, and it's refreshing to be like, yes, there's a whole real world out there with real people and real things, and not digital Zoom calls. So I have enjoyed that. That's my kind of chatty update this week. I have a deadly, well, I hope deadly, I haven't started it yet, project next week. It's an IKEA item that is destroyed, and I am going to try this weekend and bring it back to life. So hopefully, if it goes well, you'll see that next week. If not, I don't know. So that is me. I actually am filming this and I have to go to work now. The irony. So I hope you are safe and doing well, and I'll see you all in next week's video. Bye.